represent you as ruthlessly as a buyer, so you can move on. I'm a California native celebrating 20 years of real estate experience. From the city to the suburbs, my team and I will provide you the highest quality of services and professionalism in the industry. For your complimentary market analysis or listings, call me at 866 500 5374 and visit my website at carriejonesrealty.com. That's 866 500 KERI or carriejonesrealty.com for all your real estate needs. Have a blessed today.
California Bureau of Real Estate license number 01234530.
Doors are being slammed in your face, and bad credit is holding you back from buying a house, car, even getting a credit card. Come to a free webinar Monday through Thursday, 11:30 a.m. and 2 p.m. and find out how to put your credit back to a 720 or higher. Bankruptcy, tax liens, judgments, and even late pays can be removed from credit reports, and the Giving Days Foundation, a nonprofit organization, is here to help. Federal law allows you to challenge each and every item on your credit report. We'll recalculate your personal credit score bureau and help you repair your personal credit. Find out more on the free webinar Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, live at 11:30 a.m. and 2 p.m. Just go to raisewebinar.com at this time, Monday through Thursday. Don't miss this informative webinar on how to improve your credit. Monday through Thursday at 11:30 a.m. or 2 p.m. That's raisewebinar.com. Again, raisewebinar.com. raisewebinar.com.
Real talk from Gardena Nissan.
Hey, KJLH family, this is Canto Pronto again, inviting you over this weekend for the Memorial Day sales event at Gardena Nissan, where we'll be cooking up hot dogs and hamburgers all weekend long, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Nope, it's not about selling a car. It's about meeting the community. I want you to come. I want you to relax, have fun, take a test drive if you want to. You don't have to, but you definitely got to try the barbecue. Why? Because I'm going to be on the queue all weekend long, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Listen, we want to be the #1 dealership around, period. But we know in order to be #1, we need your business. And at Gardena Nissan, we're going to give you the business all weekend long. Don't forget, Nissan still has 0% financing for up to 60 months on every single model. Call me Canto Pronto, my personal cell, 310-846-8629. Once again, that's 310-846-8629.
Gardena Nissan, 1670 West Redondo Beach Boulevard, Gardena.
And that's real talk from Gardena Nissan.
There cannot be a problem without a solution.
Wake up, wake up. America is already great. Wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up.
When they go low, we go high.
That's our motto. We want freedom by any means necessary.
Wake up. The front page with Dominic DePrima is on. News, knowledge, and your voice. The views and opinions expressed on the front page are not necessarily those of Taxi Productions or KJLH. Rise, shine, stay woke. It's the front page Prima on Radio Free 102.3 KJLH.
If you dare to struggle, you dare to win. If you dare not to struggle, then you don't deserve to win.
Wake up, wake up.
Radio Freedom, that's what we got. That's what we got. Good morning, I'm Dominique DePrima, and I'm walking to this mic as I say a prayer. I'm asking for blessings from God Almighty, from the ancestors, from the elders. Southern California's early morning communications drum is wide open. Welcome. Welcome to your Friday. Welcome worldwide if you're listening online, in your car, in your bed, somewhere in between, maybe at the gym. Yay for you. Happy Friday. We're starting every day with gratitude. I'm thankful for you. I'm inspired by you, family. Also inspired that it's Friday and we get to get some sleep, get some rest. Hope you will too. Hope you'll have fun with your family and friends. Hope you'll be safe and be calm. But it's time to talk right now. Let's chop it up. Rise and shine. Let's manifest something beautiful. Thank you for your service. for those of our military who are with us. I know Memorial Day is really when we're meant to honor the dead, those of you who have moved on, made your transition, but served the country. And even though he's not really known for that, my dad is one, so Papa Baraka, Mary Baraka Leroy Jones, thank you for your service. And for all those who have gone before, who have fought and died for the great principle of our democracy. Yeah, we might not be 100% there. Clearly we're not. But it is an amazing and important constitution, and this country, well, we may be hitting a bump in the road right now, but we are on the trajectory toward greatness. That's how I feel. How do you feel? 520-KJLH, 520-5554. That's the number. I love my country, and I am truly grateful for those who fought for democracy and for this nation. What's our question of the day today? Well, speaking of patriotism, I consider myself a progressive patriot. Patriotism is not just for the right wing. In fact, I would venture to argue that their patriotism is very self-serving. It's a bit of an exploitative way of using the flag of the democracy, even the family and family values, to market a lifestyle as opposed to a real commitment and love for democracy, the democratic process, the electoral process, one man or woman, one vote, all that good stuff. So now we have a president who says that if you want to kneel for the reasons of protest for the national anthem, then you should not be in this country, which flies in the face of the entire concept of our freedom of speech, of our Constitution, of our true patriotism, because the true patriots are the abolitionists, the true patriots are the civil rights activists, the true patriots are Black Lives Matter, the people that are willing to put their lives, their freedom, their wealth on the line to make our democracy rise to its full potential. So what should the players of the NFL do? That's our question of the day. Not just the NFL, any sports, professional sports franchise, or even amateur sports franchise that have the spotlight and feel like they have a moral imperative to use that bully pulpit to protest the injustice, to be true patriots and move our country in the direction of its promise. What should they do? If they take a knee, they'll now be fined. They could face all kinds of other personal sanctions. We've seen it. Colin Kaepernick does not have a job. Now Eric Reed does not have a job. What should they do? That's our question of the day. Protest another way. Let it go and follow the rules, because the employers do have the right in a private company to make rules. However, the NFL is a nonprofit subsidized by the U.S. government in no small measure, subsidized by municipalities all over this country who have given taxpayer dollars to subsidize these billionaires who personally profit off these sports franchises. Doesn't that change it a little bit from the fully private space to the public space? And even if it is in the private space, is it a good look for these billionaires to be shutting down, muzzling the people of color and conscious others who work for them? What should the players do? What should the owners do? What should the fans do? Should we be boycotting the NFL? It seems like we boycott and then the owners blame the players for protesting. Oh, there's lots of other hot topics, but that's our question for this morning. And Rose from LA is all over it. Good morning, Rose. You have the mic.
Dominique, I
Yes,
concur
ma'am.
with everything you said. However, I think that we should all, as citizens, get behind this and stand behind these players. And if we want to bend our knees, kneel, whatever we want to do, because living while black It's just unbelievably hard. And we need to stop it. We alone cannot do it, but we alone can start it and get it. We always get it started. So let's just stand up. We that believe in this, stand up and just get behind these players and don't be moved by what these people that have enjoyed this racism want to keep perpetuating.
I love the way you put that. The people that have enjoyed this racism. Well said, Rose. Yeah, well, so what does that mean, stand behind them? Does it mean boycott the games? Does it mean write a letter? Does it mean, how does stand behind the players really look to you?
Stand behind means the ones that can write the letters. We need to write the letters to a certain place. We need to call out for that these letters be sent in, and we need to bombard the post office where they can't even deal with all of the mail that comes in stated for this one purpose. And then we need to find out other things. We need to kneel, meaning the players need to continue to kneel. Don't be persuaded not to do what you believe in. When they go, what they say, when it goes hard, we go harder.
Okay. Well, thank you for that, Rose. I appreciate you. When the going gets tough, the tough turn pro, I think is one way of looking at it. Or actually, you said, we who believe, it reminded me of a lyric of a song, we who believe in freedom cannot rest. Well, you could doesn't mean you can't sleep, though. Get your sleep. You just can't rest from the cause of change. Thank you for that inspiring kickoff to our show. I mean, there's so many other things that are going on, but I think this really does touch a nerve because for all of us who are activists, change makers, people of consciousness, progressives, even the conservatives, I would think, would be thinking, like, what if we were the ones protesting and we were being muzzled by the NFL, which is a taxpayer-subsidized, massive profit-making nonprofit, and the President of the United States. Imagine a black president, say Barack Obama, saying that right-wing conservatives should be kicked out of the country. What would the reaction be? Woo, baby. Serious business. All right, let's hit this 24-hour news cycle, shall we?
And now, headlines for higher minds. A front page news brief with Dominique DePrima.
It's the 25th of May, 2018. Happy Memorial Day weekend to the front page. Family, lots going on this weekend. Hope you will enjoy yourself. After President Donald Trump canceled an historic U.S.-North Korea summit set for June 12th, the administration said it would resume its maximum pressure campaign, signaling new sanctions are likely and expressing hope another meeting can be scheduled. But the chances of quickly rescheduling a summit seem slim, analysts said, pointing to a range of factors from the looming U.S. midterm elections to the threat that Trump doled out alongside invitations to another meeting with North Korea's Kim Jong-un. Trump's move could be a classic art of the deal maneuver meant to help him gain leverage over Kim, but Pyongyang watchers said axing the summit might end up hurting the U.S. more than it helps. That's from CNN. And Harvey Weinstein is expected to turn himself into the NYPD this morning on charges he raped one woman and forced another to perform oral sex on him. A source familiar with the investigation told CNN Manhattan prosecutors will charge Weinstein with first and third degree rape in one case and first degree sex act in a second case, a source said. Weinstein's New York-based attorney Benjamin Brafman on Thursday declined to comment on whether his client would actually turn himself in. The disgraced Hollywood producer is also under investigation for alleged sex crimes in Los Angeles and London. CNN now saying that he has been arrested on those charges this morning. Federal prosecutors in New York have also started a sex crimes investigation involving Weinstein as well. So that breaking news, it looks like Weinstein is now in custody. Thousands of teachers, parents, and students demonstrating in downtown Los Angeles to demand a better contract for local educators. The members of the United Teachers of Los Angeles are fed up with negotiations after talking with the LA Unified School District for a year, but not getting the pay raises and resources they're seeking. They rallied in downtown's Grand Park to make their voices heard. The union represents more than 35,000 teachers. The school district had no comment. In sports, the Houston Rockets beat the Golden State Warriors in the Western Conference Finals. That series now at 3-2. The Eastern Conference Finals tonight, you've got the Celtics versus the Cavaliers, and it is going to be cloudy again today, highs in the upper 60s, right now 59 degrees in downtown Los Angeles. I'm Dominique DePrima, and this is Radio Free 102.3 KJLH and KJLHradio.com. Happy Friday. Let's go to Willie from Palmdale. Hi, Willie. Good morning.
Good morning, Front Page family. I was thinking about the question you asked about the NFL players. I was thinking about they do the wonder salute with their arms across their chest. It's not kneeling.
Well, you know what? I understand that the players are already discussing different ways that they could protest. I don't feel like that's going to do it, though. Do you? Do you think if they change up the protest, let's say, okay, let's do a Black Power fist. Let's link arms. Let's, bust out in an African dance. I don't think it's that. I think that the owners want to control the players, and they don't want them speaking out. So I don't know. I feel like morphing the protest would be cool, but I don't think it's going to work. Do you?
Well, it's I was just thinking. I mean, when you look at the sign from the Black Panthers, I mean, it was international, close to biggest funds they were, and it's not. It's international. It's all nationality.
No, I mean, I understand what you're saying. It's entertainment, so it shouldn't be seen as, air quotes, threatening. It should be fun, but I don't know. I think it's about control. Maybe I'm wrong. But I think it's about control,
I listened to the program, and I agree. I mean, a lot of people say it's like having a plantation, but I really don't have a deep thought on it. I just thinking about the question about without being fined, still expressing yourself. I mean, if you do a sign language, I understood what you were saying about you go to work, and they have rules there. You have to go by the rules, or you get laid off.
Yeah. That is true, but then again, most of our jobs are not subsidized by the U.S. government and the taxpayers. I mean, the NFL, they build these stadiums, they get millions of dollars from the cities. And that's not, the buildings in the cities that are giving them that money. That's us, the people in the cities. And we as black people, without us, there is no NFL, even without taxes. Our babies are the ones that are playing there and getting those concussions and literally giving their bodies to the cause. And yes, some are very well rewarded, some not so much. But the point is, our struggle, which is what this all started about, right? Colin Kaepernick was talking about Black Lives Matter, talking about, disparities, injustice in this country. Our struggle cannot be ignored by the NFL that continues to profit from the very black boys that are getting shot, killed, and harassed in this country. So, I think, you can look at that from two ways. I'm throwing it out there because that is one of the arguments. Well, yeah, Dominique, you have a freedom of speech, but if KJLH doesn't want you saying X, Y, and Z, they have a right to fire you. That's true. But the NFL, I think, is a special case because they're supposed to be a nonprofit. They get all these nonprofit perks, and they make billions of dollars. How is that a nonprofit? Someone help me understand.
I can't wrap my mind around that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
But,
maybe
I mean,
that
it's-
should
it's a-
change.
it's a
Maybe
serious
that's part
situation.
needs to be part of the conversation. All right, y'all want to act like a private company, like y'all want to act like AT&T. We'll take away the nonprofit status. You can stop the players from kneeling, and we'll stop giving you tax breaks. Give back in every single city across this country. Give back the tens of millions of dollars that you've taken from taxpayers to build your studios for your coliseums and such, for your for-profit business. Give it back to the taxpayers, and you can tell the players not to protest. How about that trade-off?
Yeah. That sounds good. Don't the NFL have union representatives?
Yeah, they do. The union, the players' union, were the ones that issued a statement immediately after the players, after the owners, you know, put out their new rule, which is that the home team gets to decide whether or not the players come out on the field for the anthem at all. If the players come out on the field, which is determined by the home team, and players kneel, those players can be individually punished and the team can be fined. That's why the New York Jets owner says, well, he's going to pick up the tab for those fines. And I wonder about that. Did he sit out the vote, or is he one that said, you know, voted for this and then decided to do his own individual protest? I don't know. He said he does, you know, he wishes they wouldn't kneel, but if they decide to do it, he'll pick up those fines. Not him, the team will pick up those fines so that it doesn't become an issue in that sense. But the players union immediately said, look, you guys did not consult the players in making this policy. You guys are hypocrites, because we had all these meetings about, you know, what we were going to do about it, and this is not what we talked about. And they're challenging, you know, challenging the validity of that decision. So that is the players union, and yes, they do have one. We'll see what happens. This is going to be, and you know, if the NFL was thinking they were going to make this issue go away by coming out with a clear policy during the off season, and then everyone wouldn't be thinking about it, they're wrong. What they've done is given folks months to talk about this and organize before the season starts, and given fans plenty of time to plan other things to do with their weekends. 4:55 in the morning. It is a Radio Free Friday. Call me, 520-KJLH, 520-5554. Yes, we're talking about the NFL, but it's Radio Free Friday, so it's open phones, and there's so much going on, including an election coming up June 5th. Want to talk about that. Want to stay on our Wellness World Mission, which means something about our health and wellness every single day of the week, living up to that. And yes, we're going to do that, and we're bringing back Wellness Wednesday, because I think we need more opportunities to take care of ourselves and each other, given the current climate in the country and the world. And plus, it's summertime. So right now, it's time to check in with our resident health and wellness expert. He is an author and the creator of the Ultimate Transformations Training System, Coach E, a.k.a. Eric Nall, with Our Health is Our Wealth. Good morning, Eric.
Good morning, Dominique. Good morning, Front Page family. It's a great day to be better. So how are you?
I'm better.
All right.
How
Well,
are you?
I'm fantastic. You know, really quick, you know, I think that this time of the year, you know, we're getting towards the summer months, and a lot of us fall into the trap of getting our summer bodies by doing quick fixes. And quick fixes can give you some immediate results. But what happens a lot of times with a quick fix, it will also set your body up for damage later. And what I mean by that is that, you know, I've had consultations with several people in the last couple of weeks about fasting, about doing master cleanses, and these are all great ways of giving the body rest to help the system. But when you do it specifically to lose weight and then not follow that up with a nutritional system that's going to continue with helping the body do what it's supposed to do, it will backfire on you. As in such, you starve the body system, fat cells are still floating in your bloodstream. You go on vacation, yeah, you might have lost, 10, 12 pounds from the cleanse or the fasting, but then you eat, high fat foods, you come back from your vacation, not only did you gain those 10, 15 pounds back, you probably added 5 more. Now the body is under duress because of the fluctuation of weight, and now we have issues. There are so many numbers about how many people suffer ailments while on vacation because of this. So what I want everyone to know is simply this. When you start your wellness system, your fitness system, or to get ready for something like the summer, begin the process with the concepts that are going to work for the long term, for lifestyle. So really quick. So yes, change how you eat. But this is how I prefer you to change how you eat. A lot of people tell you to take things away. If you've been a client of mine, what I do is first get you hydrated and then make you add more foods that's going to give you more nutrients. What happens when you add healthier foods, you then subtract away some of those unhealthy foods. By you eating more healthier foods, you eat less unhealthy foods, which helps the body system starts to begin an adjustment. When you drink the water, the body starts to lose a lot of the excess water weight. Those things are going to give you some signs that the body is going to start shifting and looking better. The other thing, I suggest everyone do some type of resistance training. Even in the very beginning, that means, doing push-ups, sit-ups, body weight squats, lifting weights, along with cardio. Because when you create muscle, you're now eliminating fat. So you may not see it on the scale. Don't be afraid of the fact that you don't see it on the scale, but you're going to see it in how you feel and how you look. Because when you create more muscle is leaner, you're going to look smaller, so your clothes are going to fit better, you're going to have a better look, and you're beginning the system of eliminating the excess fat in the body system. So let's try those things, and those things will give you a better look for the summer months, and it's also a jump start for a fitness program that can take you for a lifestyle change. And that ultimately is what I'd like to see us have, is a lifestyle shift and change, and we reap the benefits of better health. So as you jump into your summer body, let this be the jump off for just a better lifestyle, a lifestyle shift. So drinking your water, adding more healthy foods to your nutritional plan, and then doing resistance band work, weight, lifting, along with your cardio to help you create more muscle, eliminate the fat. So you will definitely may not see it on the scale, but you're going to see it in how you feel and how you look. So that's our health is our wealth.
Before you check out, oh, by the way, it's Radio Free 102.3 KJLH, Compton, Los Angeles, Long Beach, and Inglewood. If you don't see it on the scale, how do you keep track of it? You know what I mean? Because people will get discouraged. You keep getting on the scale, and it's the same or even going up in the wrong direction.
Well, just to give you, briefly, muscle is heavier than fat. So in the very beginning, if you're a client of mine, just giving you how I try to help a client through this process. If you've lost 20 pounds in the first month or two, I've done something wrong, because what that means is that I'm starving the system too with the program I've gotten you on too. What I'd like to see is more kind of a breaking even in the very beginning to help the body have an adjustment. So what you can do to help yourself is to measure inches, but the best way is to assess daily how you feel and how you feel in your clothes. That's the best way, but the way of approaching the process still needs to be from a healthier standpoint, meaning looking at creating more muscle and eliminating fat, along with creating a better nutritional plan daily. And Dominic,
yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I can't let you get out of here without commenting on the NFL. Since you did your share of time in that organization.
Well, I have a different view of it. One of the things I heard the first caller kind of talk about supporting the athlete. First of all, I do believe we have to support the athlete in whatever decision they make. But to me, the issue is not in the NFL. The issue is in our communities and with our young men especially, how we place such a high value on our athletic prowess and not the prowess of our genius in all aspects of living. So what happens to us is that we place so much value on the athlete that we actually miss the message, to me, of Colin Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick, Eric Reed, these athletes who kneel, they sacrifice their livelihood for the communities in which they come from due to the issues that we have specifically happening in our community. That's something that we have to take on in our day-to-day activities too. Are we sacrificing our possible livelihood in our day-to-day activities? We're asking men who play a sport or have a job playing a sport to do something that we're not willing to do ourselves. So what we have to do is start grooming the mindset that, one, in our communities, we can be independent of all these other things that we place our energy towards, which is sports, which is the entertainment field, and start helping our young people create avenues, businesses, where in which they can now have their own teams, their own leagues, and the mindset of controlling the environment in which we participate in. As long as we're going to someone else's company to benefit their genius, we're going to be in this situation no matter what. So we have to shift from a community standpoint, to me, and then we have to support these athletes in whatever decision they make. But we also have to be willing to do what we expect these athletes to do. We want them to boycott and sit out and all that. Well, then we have to be willing to boycott and sit out in our day-to-day jobs also, because he's not just doing it for the people he knows, he's doing it for everyone. And we must be willing to sacrifice the same in support for him. So that's my concept on this, and I hope that, we can move forward in that way as a collective.
All right. You were about to say one more thing, too, before we get back to these phones. You said you had one more thing you were going to put out.
Just real quick with the nutritional plan, and body changes. A lot of times the mindset that we have is like, I really hate my body. I really want to lose 10 pounds because I can't stand how I look. To me, I want us to shift from having a negative connotation to why we want to do things. I want us to start looking at our lives from a positive aspect, meaning, I'd like to feel better, I'd like to look better, and this is why I want to do this. And those two things set a different vibrational stance to me that produces more positive outcomes for us. So to have an objective that is more positive as the reason for us doing something and not negative. And I think that also will help us in our day-to-day lifestyle shift towards a bit healthier lifestyle. So that's our health is our wealth as always. You can contact me at 310-859-5526. Go to our website, ultimatetransformations.com. You can go to our social media, Ultimate TT on Instagram, Twitter, all those things. Yes, we're on the Hill tomorrow, 6:45, 8 o'clock for adults, followed by youth, speed, and conditioning from 8:30 to 10 o'clock. Thank you, Dominique. Thank you, Front Page family. As always, peace and be more.
As always, thank you. 5:06 in the morning. It is the Front Page, and we're taking your phone calls all the way up till 6 o'clock when Steve Harvey gets into the building. There's a lot of other stuff going on. I think the NFL protests capture so many different issues that we have going on in this country. Like to, touch on the situation with Harvey Weinstein going into custody. A lot of people never thought they'd see that day. They think, Bill Cosby. Yes, now, we're hearing more conversation about R. Kelly, which I think is a good thing in terms of accountability. And people saying, hey, but what's up with Weinstein? Well, he's in custody now. What does it mean? Does that change anything for you? How are you feeling about that? A lot of people talking about Tomi Lahren getting her little water thrown on her. Do you care about that? Kendrick Lamar, we talked about this off the air, but not on the air. Really checking a fan on stage, one of his fans that's not black, for sing along to his song using the N-word. I always say, Friends don't let their white friends say the N-word. Haven't had a chance to talk about Sterling Brown, how his arrest plays into this whole conversation with the NFL. Some people are saying that, even though it's NBA, really illustrates exactly why the players some players still feel that they do need to kneel. This may seem totally unrelated, but I want to tell you what's going on with this white South African farmers and that situation in South Africa blowing up again. Jack Johnson, the heavyweight champ who has been pardoned by President Trump, has he done a great thing here, or is it just another ploy? And I hate to say it, but there's Rachel Dolezal news. We can talk about what's going on with this North Korea summit. There's much to discuss. Love to hear from you. 520-KJLH, 520-5554. And, of course, our upcoming election. Let's talk about it. Let's manifest it. Let's take some action. It's Radio Free 102.3 KJLH.
It's Radio Free Friday on the front page. Call now and bring the heat. Call 520-KJLH.
The fire.
So let me ask you something. What are these flavors of? Cotton candy, Juicy Licious, the Ish, grape drink? What is this, a candy shop? No, tobacco. Who would ever want to smoke something like the Ish? A kid. That's who.
Tobacco companies claim their flavors are for adults, but they're not. They are targeting our children with flavors they know and love. 4 out of 5 kids who have used tobacco started with flavors. Make moves to prevent lifelong addiction. Go to flavorshookkids.org.
Yep. Time to talk about 360 remodeling. Man, if you've been meaning to get it done, let's get it done now. When I mean get it done, I'm talking about, weatherproofing your home, a new roof, maybe that central heating, that air conditioning that we're about to need really, really badly in a few weeks. New paint for the home, all the things you have to do, we have to do as homeowners. 360 Remodeling is here for us because it's time for the Neighborhood Savings Program. This is where they cut the cost for us, and we can save thousands of dollars. 866-750-8011. They have the exterior coating I'm always talking about. I can't wait to put the stuff on my house because they fix all of your stucco, your wood trim, any cracks, flaws in your house. Then they put on the exterior coating, and it's guaranteed for a lifetime against chipping, flaking, and peeling, so you actually never have to paint your house again. Sound good? 866-750-8011. They have the high-performance, energy-efficient, noise reduction vinyl windows. 866-750-8011. And the savings program is on. Plus, they have 100% financing and all kinds of financing solutions, including the County Pays program, all the way over to traditional loans. They can find something for you to get you the financing you need. 866-750-8011. Tell them Dominique sent you, or visit them at 360remodeling.com.
Join Pastors Louis and Andrea Malini and Perfecting Community LA on Sunday, June 3rd, as they welcome a special guest to their 3 p.m. service, Pastor Donnie McClurkin.
You need the Spirit of the Lord that will give you access to God. You need to come alive.
This powerful service will be held at the Envision Center, 15055 Oxnard Street in Van Nuys. You do not want to miss this anointed service with Pastor Donnie McClurkin. Come and experience the powerful ministry of this pastor, preacher, and singer. Perfecting Community LA invites you to come experience the word and worship at their 3 p.m. service on Sunday, June 3rd, as they welcome Pastor Donnie McClurkin. And admission is free. This powerful service will be held at the Envision Center, 15055 Oxnard Street in Van Nuys. Don't miss Donnie McClurkin. It's the Memorial Day weekend sales event with blowout discounts this weekend only. And you'll get a $1,000 bonus for your trade-in. Check these out. New Ford C-Max, $6,000 discount from
MSRP. New Ford Focus Titanium, $6,500 discount from MSRP. New Ford Explorers with several to choose from, $10,500 discount from MSRP. New Ford Expedition, $13,000 discount from MSRP. And here's a Ford Fusion for only $12,500. All vehicles are safety certified, and all pre-owned vehicles come with a 10-day trial exchange. And remember, Worthington can finance anyone they want to, any way they want to. What are you waiting for? Get down to Worthington today. These deals won't last long. 405 Freeway, Bellflower Boulevard exit in Long Beach, and always open at worthingtonford.com. See next 2016 VIN number 16725. Focus 2016 VIN number 306239. Explosive VIN number D51437. C47672. C47673. 8698636. D8935. Expedition 317. VIN number 883589. Fusion 14. VIN number R0127. City National Bank. Money Minute.
Your kids have graduated from college and it's time to celebrate. But what comes next? Well, one option you should prepare for is to welcome them back home. According to Pew Research, 1/3 of today's young adults live at home with their parents. Hey, everybody, I'm Karen A. Clark, Senior Vice President at City National Bank. On this City National Bank Money Minute, we're talking about some big decisions for you and your family. So, you need to set up some rules up front, like will they pay rent? And more importantly, when will they move out? But it's also a great time to teach financial literacy. Once they start working, let them know if you want them to contribute to household expenses. But if you can cover those expenses, make sure that they open up emergency savings accounts and that they are contributing to their 401k at work. Find out how City National can help give your young adults a jump start in life. Come by our new Crenshaw District branch at Crenshaw and Coliseum.
City National Bank, CNB.com, provide entrepreneurs and their families with complete financial solutions on the way up.
Hello, I'm Congresswoman Maxine Waters, and I'm running for re-election for the 43rd Congressional District. I have been fighting hard to protect our communities from the dangerous and harmful policies being developed right now in Washington, D.C. I've dared to speak truth to power, and now I need your help and your support to defeat my right-wing divisive opponents. I'm told by so many people, Maxine, don't stop. Keep fighting for us. And yes, I will keep fighting for Obamacare, affordable housing, public education, Medicare, and Medicaid, and the elimination of these high-interest loans for college students. And I will continue to insist on job creation, small business development, veteran services, and senior services, and of course, early childhood education. So stand with me. Keep me in Washington, D.C. Don't allow the Trump forces to win. Stay woke. Stay woke. I'm Congresswoman Maxine Waters, and I approve this message.
You know when you're scrolling through your phone or working on your laptop and that notification pops up? Update available. Well, consider this a notification from your car. It's time to upgrade. And at the Nissan Tech for All sales event, we're making it easier than ever for everyone to get the newest Nissan technologies today. With 0% financing for 60 months on every model, including the 2018 Rogue with available Pro Pilot Assist that helps keep you centered in your lane. And the 2018 Titan, powered by a V8 engine that produces the best standard horsepower in its class. Experience it at your local Nissan store. Get a low $199 per month lease on Rogue. Now the most exciting tech you own is in your driveway.
For well-qualified customers, up to $1,667 per month per thousand financed for 60 months. 2018 Rogue, $2,699 initial payment for 36 months. Must finance through NMAC and take delivery from new dealer stock. Offers vary by model. See owner's manual for important safety feature information. Call 1-888-858-8319 for horsepower comparison, safety feature information, and offer details. Ends 5/31/18.
Looking for a pre-owned vehicle to help prepare you for the future? All Honda certified pre-owned vehicles are thoroughly inspected by a Honda trained technician and backed by an outstanding Honda limited warranty for up to 7 years or 100,000 miles from the original in-service date. You could say we pre-screen each one, as a precaution. Visit HondaCertified.com and search for local inventory.
See your Honda dealer for limited warranty details.
If you can't stand the heat, get out the kitchen. If you like it hot, pull up a chair. It's the front page on Radio Free 102.3 KJLH and DominiqueDePrima.com.
I wake up in the morning, take a picture and wash my hands, take a knee and thank a man, then get back to the money. You know, I got a dog, away you go. I get back to the money. You know, I got a dog, away you go. I gotta get back to the money, to the money.
To the money, baby. Radio Free 102.3 KJLH, KJLHradio.com. Never leaving the money. Open phones on a Friday. That's how we do it. We've got an election. We've got controversy here, controversy there. How did I miss this story? Rachel Dolezal is facing 15 years in jail for lying. What a surprise. Apparently she did some welfare fraud. I didn't hear about this story, in perjury. So she got all this money for her book deal, and presumably she got some money for her Netflix fiasco, and she was still getting welfare. She told him her income was $500 a month, and apparently she had deposits to her bank account over $83,000. So the things didn't match up, and she is under investigation. The state of Washington seeks prosecution and restitution in this matter. In addition, the department requests that Nkechi Diallo, that's her new fake black name, be disqualified from receiving food assistance for at least a 12-month period. Wow. So now she's I just can't. You know, you're a white woman pretending to be a black woman who's on welfare. What? It's giving me a headache. Well, she's been charged with first-degree theft by welfare fraud, perjury, and second-degree false verification for public assistance. Wow, lady. That's how you show your blackness? Okay. Anyway, so, yeah, let's go back to the phones. Let's go to Big Phil from Los Angeles. Thank you for your patience, Big Phil. It's your turn.
Good morning. Christian Rise this morning. Good morning. And you know
Welcome.
what? You know, people crucified about what he did about his wife's situation. You know, I care less about Newsom. He needs to stand open where he belongs. And only that, you guys got to understand, you guys want the biggest weakness for a man is a woman. And I'm going back to biblical time, Adam. When Adam woke up with his supposed to be black, and he was nude, and Eve was nude, and situation. I don't believe in the fruit. We'll leave that alone, but that's what happened. That's a man's biggest weakness is a woman. The beautiful thing, I have a woman, but the weakness is a woman, okay? And this Marvin Springer situation, if it's true, he's sex harassing different women, you need to put him, Clarence Thomas, and Jackie Lacey in a car and get another Miss Daisy, let them drive Miss Daisy and just go free. But I'm gonna rest with that. I'm gonna land, and happy holiday to you guys. Stay safe.
Okay. Good to hear from you, Big Phil. I don't know if I don't know if I can really comment because I'm not sure I really understand exactly what you were saying. Let's go to Devin from Los Angeles. Good morning, Devin.
Hi, good morning. Yeah, you know, I think what's going to have to happen is that we're going to have a massive protest march like they did down in Selma, Alabama with Martin Luther King. This thing got so afraid and frightened that this man has got so much power and control. It's like he's just waiting to see us abrupt and start writing speeches and then start martial law. Then we really got problems. And then he can control us where we can't go here, we can't go there. He could even stop even the sports events and stuff. This is a very serious situation that's going on here. We have no protection. Those guys in the Congress, they don't seem to be understanding where this man is coming from. It's just like some evil entity done stepped in the White House, and only the good Lord actually can come and take care of it. This is really very frightening, and we got some serious problems right now going on here in this country.
We do. I mean, but I think I always try to remember to refocus on us. Well, not refocus, but alternately or simultaneously focus on we have a lot of good things going on too. The activism is at an all-time level or near all-time levels. People are pushing back, and we have to. I mean, because of exactly what you're talking about. I think that Donald Trump would love to be a dictator. I don't think he understands the concept of democracy. I really think he's been elected king of the United States of America, or emperor. That's why I used to call him Emperor Trump, because I think he feels like he should just be able to say it, you know, and then that means it's so. Well, maybe when you run a company, maybe you can do that, but if, you know, your board of directors goes along with it, if your company has the funds, then yeah. But this is not a company, this is a country, And that's why being a successful or fake successful capitalist is not necessarily all that's needed to be a successful president.
Right. And one other thing, even if we did stand for the national anthem, we still would have this police brutality and killing going on.
Yeah. But, I mean, I think this is part of the evolution of our nation and our evolution of our understanding of what patriotism is, which is that sometimes you do have to kneel or stand or march or boycott, you know, to make change. And, of course, it doesn't happen all at once. It's not going to solve all of our problems. But for me, as the mom of a young black child, and as a lifelong activist myself, I feel like, and I also happen to love football, by the way, I feel like these are the elements that help reinforce and bolster the next wave of activists. You know, when they see some of their heroes going, yeah, I'm not going to put up with this abuse either. You know, when they see a Sterling Brown speaking out, when they see a Colin Kaepernick going, you know, all out for what he believes in. And that's exactly why I think they're trying to shut it down. Yeah. They don't want to encourage another generation and another generation. Well, too late.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I understand what you're saying. It's not going to fix everything, but it's one piece of the puzzle, and we all can do our part.
Right. All right, my friend. Have a good day.
Have a great day. Thank you for calling in. Good to hear your voice on a Friday. Molly Bell from the city of Compton. Good morning.
Reparations in memory of our ancestors. God bless morning.
Did we lose Molly Bell? What happened? Oh.
Can you hear me?
Now she's back. Hello again.
Okay, reparations in memory of our ancestors. God bless morning to you, Dominique, your team, and the Front Page family. And a special good morning to Stevie. Love is in need of love today. Wonder. I've enjoyed this whole week of programming, especially the last couple of weeks of programming. And you talk of Black Lives Matter. LeGrand told me to remind you that Joseph Williams will be at the FIBA Center tonight at 7 o'clock. And the African Liberation Day is Monday at Dr. Karinga's at 5 o'clock. And I think for your question of the day, I think that the players, if they say stay in the locker room, stay in the locker room. We know how to, we could get with this, we could get with that. And then we will continue to fight strategically and individually with each team and each city. And I agree with what Coach E had to say, that let's show the world that what they're standing up for is very important to us. Now, Dominique, what I really called for today was that I hope that you will share with the Front Page family about Stacey Abrams of Georgia, who was the first African-American woman to win the Democratic nomination for Georgia. And you could talk, you know, bring them up to date on her.
For governor, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I wanted to say, family, the election is very important. Mary and I, you know, Mary from Compton, we were saying that we have got to vote in our best interest. We've got to vote strategically. And when we discuss the candidates, because none of them are perfect, none of them, then find out who you could get with so that we could get the top two Democrats on the ticket, and then we can lobby and demand and bring up all the stuff that they did that we did not like and that we like, because the last thing that we need to do is make each other so upset with each other that we just don't vote, because when we do that and don't vote, we lose. And finally, listen to KJLH, the most powerful black radio station. Dominic, you used to say west of the Mississippi, but now that we have those apps, it's probably going to be stronger than that. And see who is paying and buying ads to talk to us. We just heard Congresswoman Maxine Waters. Listen to see what other candidates spend any money with this powerful black station to see what we're doing. Listen, I tell everybody out there, enjoy your Memorial Day, and thank you for bringing up all the veterans, Dominique. That's wonderful. I'm in agreement with you. Listen, all you prayer warriors out there, you know what you've got to do. You've got to keep fasting. You've got to keep praying, because the struggle continues. But always, to God be the glory. Thank you, Dominique.
Thank you, Molly Bell, and I'm sure LeGrand Clegg thanks you as they're having their program tonight at the Afiba Center. That's free, and the parking is free. By the way, a lot of good points that she brought up. Now, I did not realize, because as Molly Bell brought up, that, you know, Georgia just had their primary election. I did not realize that we have never had an African American woman as governor anywhere in the United States of America. And Stacey Abrams won the Democratic primary in Georgia. That means if she wins, and Georgia generally does break Democratic, so there's a good chance that she will, she would be the first African American governor in the entire history of the United States of America. African American woman. That's amazing. I mean, is it 2018? Let me check my calendar. This will be happening in the November election. And, you know, like I said, it looks like she should have a good chance to do so. She's from Mississippi. She's one of 6 children, and she told a story about how she was rejected as a high school student at the gates of the governor's mansion there in Georgia at an event honoring the top students in the state. They told her that she didn't belong there, and now here she is, just votes away from being the governor of that state. So yeah, thanks for reminding me. That is an inspiring story, and I think one that we haven't had a chance to talk about. Georgia doing big things. I mean, if they can't do it, it would be hard to happen, because Georgia does still have quite a few of us. Oh, Eddie, our independent, air quotes, friend. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Hey, can I get as much time as Molly Bell uninterrupted?
Nobody gets as much time as Molly Bell. You have to be a front page.
Come on.
Well, she's been with the front page since the inception. She was on the front page before. Carl Nelson didn't tell me that. Anyway, go ahead. Do your thing, Eddie. Yeah, but she's been on. Have you been on since 1990?
Since 1990. I go all the way back to KJLH. What are you talking about?
Huh?
I go all the way back to KJLH.
No, I'm talking about front page. I haven't been here since 1990. I don't think so. But anyway, Eddie, go ahead. You can't be Molly Bell. Nobody can be Molly Bell. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Go ahead, Eddie, free your mind.
You guys always cut me off, you interrupt me, you won't let me get my point across. It's terrible.
And what are you wasting your time on right now? Do you have something to actually say?
Check it out. What I wanted to say was that, and I'm just going to use Maxine Waters in her district. Can you not? I mean, it's impossible. There's nobody better than Maxine Waters to represent that district. I find that hard to believe. I find it very hard to believe. I think her time is coming gone. I think Kane's time is coming gone. Not because he's dead, just because of the way he is. I think Nancy Pelosi, Schumer, all these folks got to go. And it's just, you can go Republican, Democrat, doesn't matter with these folks that I can talk about, because they're beat up. They got nothing more for us. The millennials, they have nothing for the millennials anymore, and they're done. And I think they're just robbing the system now. And,
Eddie, you're a millennial?
Yeah, well, I'm a little older, but anyway.
Okay. Well, I was just trying to figure out how you've been with the front page since '92 if you're a millennial.
And then you got Trump, right? You got Trump, who's just dominating the scene right now, and you guys are trying to get him out of office. And I'm saying, how would you do that? The economy's booming.
Thank you, Barack Obama.
Thank you, Barack Obama.
Thank you, Barack Obama. You don't fix an economy in 1 year.
That man spent $12 trillion, and the economy did nothing. He bailed out all the rich,
Eddie,
bailed out everybody.
Eddie,
except
I have a question for you, Eddie.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
You claim that you're an independent. Name one Democrat or progressive that you've ever supported.
That's a tough one. That's tough because
that's really tough, isn't it?
Well, because they go against my values on a lot of issues. And some issues I think, okay, that's pretty cool.
I rest
that's
my
a good idea.
case.
But I'm just letting you know, when the economy's booming like this, and you can say whatever you want. it's Obama. Everybody knows under Obama's administration what he did with the $12 trillion, did nothing to boost
All
our
right,
economy
thank
like
you,
that.
Eddie. Come on and land for me. Come on and land.
Anyways, Trump is going to get reelected. I'm just letting you know. There's no way they're going to change that.
Did you hear where Roger Stone said he might not run for re-election? That made your hair stand on end. Yeah, I think you're right. All right, Eddie, great talking with you. Have a fantastic day. All right, you too. Oh, he wants to be Molly Bell. I'm not mad at that. Good morning, Wendell. You have the mic. Hi, Wendell.
Well, that's the beauty of the front page, Dominique. Everybody gets to voice their opinion. That's wonderful. I appreciate that, at times. But check it out. To piggyback on Big Phil, I was saying, man, you make valid points, and with all due respect, not only, women, you said that their weakness, but they also can be
To me, it sounds like really misogynistic. Because why not just say people can be our blessing and our curse? I guess I'm not. I'm not under. I mean, is this a man thing? I don't get it.
No. I'm just piggybacking on what he had said about women being the weakness.
Thanks for trying, Wendell.
I'm just telling them that there also can be the strength too. They can be your strength as well. I'm just speaking for me personally.
Sounds like a lot of finger pointing going on. You be your own strength and your own weakness, and just have a companion. I got you. I appreciate
due respect to the brother, though. I mean, he makes valid points. He's a pretty knowledgeable. Tell the brother from what I can gather from him speaking on the radio. But what I want to also say, like Molly Bell said, vote. You have to vote because you know what, people. We need things like clean water. We need health care. No vote, no voice. No matter who you vote for, but I want to talk about the NFL once again. This thing about, I don't see how hypocritical people can be, Dominique. Fans that are pointing fingers at players, holding players to a higher standard. Watch the fans sometime during the NFL game, during the anthem. They're doing everything but saluting the flag. They're drinking beer. They will not take off their hats. They're having conversations. They're scratching whatever parts of their body or whatnot. So what are the fans being so hypocritical about? And a country that burns crosses still is worried about a flag? Come on now.
Well, you got some great points, but the players have been clear that they're not disrespecting the flag. They're just making a protest for justice in this country. And you're right. I mean, everybody does everything but wipe their butt with it. But the thing about it is, I really think this is about control. The owners say that, it's a distraction, that, it's driving fans away from the game. I don't think that's true.
Dominique, you hit it right on the head. That's what this country is about. Power, control. Have a good weekend. Get you back later.
All right, you have a great one, too. Happy Memorial Day. Happy African Liberation Day. Happy Friday. Okay, let's go to Gina from Compton. Hi, Gina.
Good morning, Miss Dominique. How are you doing this morning?
I'm blessed and highly favored. How about you, ma'am?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. I wanted to speak on the Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, and Maxine Waters. It's time for them to give it up, because the way I see it, I ain't seen none of them get out there and say anything about helping the African-American population. We are out there really, really early.
Maxine Waters is not helping the African-American population?
Mm-hmm. No, I'm going to tell you why I think that.
OMG. All right, go ahead and tell me your theory.
The reason, no, it's not a theory, it's a fact.
Of course it's a theory. It's your theory.
Now, she used to be really good at what she do as far as helping and backing us, but now she's not. She seems to be weighing more towards what other people need are versus African American needs. We're the ones that's out there don't have the jobs. We're the ones that's out there that's struggling, that's out there homeless. But you walk up your house, you see 90% out on the street are struggling are African Americans. I got
True.
a young lady
and you blame that on Maxine Waters.
No, but the reason why I say that is because I don't hear her doing anything about it.
Really?
Yeah,
Where do you live? Would you watch the news?
You know,
Do you
maybe
pay
I need to
attention?
go do some more research, but I don't hear something.
Maybe. I think you do. I feel like the Trump presidency has energized Congresswoman Maxine Waters, you know, and she's almost 80 years old, and she has been nonstop. She's like the doggone Energizer Bunny. I wish that all of our lawmakers could drink whatever juice she's drinking to give her so much energy to be running around the country trying to, you know, fight for our rights. You know, I understand what you're saying in the sense that it seems like sometimes we don't want to pass the torch, you know, like a Nancy Pelosi or, you know, even when Barack Obama came into office, nobody wanted to pass the torch. They just wanted to be, it seemed like they want to be in office forever. But as my father once said to me, term limits should not be an issue if you have a good leadership that's effective. I do agree with you about Nancy Pelosi. It seems like now they're saying the Democrats have lost their advantage in the midterm elections. That means it's time for her to go. There's no way we should be behind the 8 ball like this with a fool up there messing up every single day. We should be...
You know what people are mad about, Dominique? People are mad about the fact that people are fighting for other people and nobody is fighting for the real cause. Homelessness, joblessness. You know, none of them are saying that. They keep saying Medi-Cal. But when you try to get Medi-Cal, they're fighting, oh, well, you don't qualify. Oh, you make $2 more, so you don't qualify. You know, and really? Where do they
All
get
right.
this at?
So you, I guess you're not... here. The guy that's running, Gina, the guy that's running against Maxine Waters, his name is Omar Navarro. I've met. He is a Latino guy that does not even support the justice agenda of most Latino people. He is, he did a fundraiser at the Trump golf establishment. He has lied on his resume saying that he's got a master's degree in criminology, even though he went to one of those fake universities that doesn't even give out master's degrees. He is a very far right-wing menace, I would say, to our community. And so I don't think this is the time to make a protest vote and not vote for Maxine Waters, because the guy that's running against her is very problematic.
Okay, I'm going to have to research. And I believe, I would have to believe you. So I'm going to have to do
Now,
my
you know
research
me.
on
I'm
that.
super pro one love, all people. I'm not the one to be speaking ill of a Latino person just on the basis that they're Latino. But to me, this Omar Navarro, you know, he's a what? He's
He wouldn't get my vote. He wouldn't get my vote anyway because, and the reason why I say he wouldn't get my vote anyway is because half of the time they don't fight for nobody but their own people.
Well, yeah, you have to look at people's track record. I mean, there are plenty of Latinos out there that have a track record of coalition building. This dude won't even fight for Latinos. He's on Team Trump. You see what I'm saying? So you definitely know he's not going to be fighting for no black people. He won't even fight for brown people. He's a Cuban, a very light to white looking Cuban who I do not think identifies with POC at all. And I understand you're saying you won't give him your vote, but see, the problem that we have is the same issue that we had when Trump got elected.
Waters would get it before him or anybody else. I guarantee you that. She would get it.
Well, I hope you'll consider voting for her, because just like a lot of people protested in 2016 and sat out the election and we ended up with Trump, I just don't want to take any chances.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Now I'm going to do my research.
You can't lose with that. You can't lose with doing your research, Gina. I thank you for caring. I thank you for calling, and I wish you a lovely weekend.
You too. Be safe.
All right, I will. I'm not going anywhere, so you know I'm going to be safe. All right, family, it's 5:41 already, but we're here all the way till 6 o'clock when Steve Harvey takes the mic. Till then, it's you, me, and these telephones, 520-KJLH. 520-5554. We haven't talked about Morgan Freeman, plus an update on Mr. Weinstein, all that, and your phone calls. And by the way, our question of the day What should the NFL players do now that the league has sent down this new policy? What should the fans do? What should be done? It's the front page, Total Talk Expression, Radio Free 102.3 KJLH.
This is the front page with Dominique Dupree. Radio Free 102.3 KJLH.
I am sick and tired of getting the runaround from the dealer about my Lexus. I feel like I'm always being overcharged for my car repairs. You should try Lex Service. They're a full-service repair and maintenance shop that specializes in Japanese vehicles, just like yours. Lex Service provides 5-star service at much better prices than dealerships, and they're conveniently located right here in the South Bay.
Lex Service, experts in Lexus, Toyota, Acura, Honda, Infiniti, and more.
I trust them. They have amazing Yelp reviews, and they treat you like family. Give them a call. It sounds like you really trust them. Yeah, I do. The reason Lex Service works for me is they've always provided honest advice about my vehicles and never treat me differently just because I'm a woman.
Ask about their $49.99 minor maintenance service.
Contact these guys by texting the word Lexus to 313131. That's right, text the word Lexus to 313131. If you want to call, it's 310-517-0294.
Okay, whether you believe in climate change or not, it has been hot lately in LA. And guess what? In a couple months, you're going to be saying, oh, I wish I had central air. Just like we spent the winter going, wow, I think I need central heating. Well, it might be time to call 360 Remodeling because the Neighborhood Savings Program is back. That's right. You could save thousands of dollars off whatever you need done. They have this exterior coating that comes with a lifetime warranty against chipping, flaking, and peeling. It is Paint 2.1 because you never have to paint again. Plus, they fix all the stucco and wood trim before they put the exterior coating on, so your house will look new. 866-750-8011. They have high-quality roofing systems and the noise reduction, energy-efficient vinyl windows. Those are the ones I got, and I love them. They have patio doors and the savings program, which will cut our costs. 866-750-8011. 100% financing is available. Dynamic financing solutions, including the County PACE program, traditional loans, something right for you. They can get you approved. Give them a call, 866-750-8011, or visit 360remodeling.com.
Real talk from Gardena Nissan. Hey, KJLH family, this is Canto Pronto again, inviting you over this weekend for the Memorial Day sales event at Gardena Nissan, where we'll be cooking up hot dogs and hamburgers all weekend long, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Nope, it's not about selling a car. It's about meeting the community. I want you to come. I want you to relax, have fun, take a test drive if you want to. You don't have to, but you definitely got to try the barbecue. Why? Because I'm going to be on the queue all weekend long, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Listen, we want to be the #1 dealership around, period. But we know in order to be #1, we need your business. And at Gardena Nissan, we're going to give you the business all weekend long. Don't forget, Nissan still has 0% financing for up to 60 months on every single model. Call me Canto Pronto, my personal cell, 310-846-8629. Once again, that's 468629.
Gardena Nissan, 1670 West Redondo Beach Boulevard, Gardena.
And that's real talk from Gardena Nissan.
If you need a home, call Sunny Jones. She can help you buy or sell your home. Luxury or income property. Agent Sunny is the one that you want to see.
Hi, I'm Sunny Jones, your community real estate partner. Real estate ownership is key to building generational wealth, and it matters who you work with. Whether you're buying or selling, I am here to help you win. Let's chat. You can find me at agentsunnyjones.com, Facebook and Instagram, or by text 323-793-7651. If you need a home, call Sunny Jones. 323-793-7651.
So when you need a home, call Sunny Jones. When you need a home, call Sunny. Agent Sunny Jones.
In California, putting up with crazy traffic isn't a choice. Semis passing over here, motorcycles over here, tailgaters back here, and up there, a guy who's driving like he's never seen rain before. But at Nissan, we do have a choice. Every day, we choose to build every car with Nissan Intelligent Mobility. Inside Leaf, technology is designed around you, like available ProPilot Assist. It's here, here, and here. It helps keep you centered in your lane and connected to the road, preventing you from getting too close to the car on the left or the right or in front of you. But no matter how much technology we put in our cars, we'll always keep you in the driver's seat. The all-new Nissan Leaf, starting just under $30,000, now the most exciting tech you can own is in your driveway.
ProPilot Assist is an available feature and cannot prevent collisions. Always monitor traffic conditions. Keep both hands on the steering wheel. See owner's manual for safety information. For well-qualified buyers, $29,990 MSRP excludes tax, title, license, and destination charge. Dealer sets actual price.
Are you ready to vote in the June 5th statewide direct primary election? Did you know that you could vote by mail? You have until May 29th to request a ballot by using the back of your sample ballot booklet or go to www.lavote.net. The ballot is delivered to your home and it takes less than 2 minutes to complete. You can mail it or drop it off in person at the registrar's office or at any polling place before the close of polls at 8 p.m. on Election Day, June 5th. Visit www.lavote.net for more info. From the mountains to the sea, LA votes on June 5th.
Shop Lowe's Memorial Day savings for all the projects popping up on your to-do list. Add a pop of color to your porch or patio with your choice. Select hanging baskets or planters, 2 for $15. And freshen up your landscape with new mulch and save, because now you can get 5 bags of premium mulch for just $10. All projects have a starting point. Start with Lowe's. Offers valid 5/23 through 5/30 while supplies last. Color and selection vary by location. U.S. only. Excludes Alaska and Hawaii.
And now, headlines for higher minds. A front page news brief with Dominique DePrima.
It's the 25th of May, 2018. Happy birthday to all the Geminis in our front page family. Several women have come forward accusing actor Morgan Freeman of sexual harassment or inappropriate behavior. At least 8 women have made those accusations. The actor quickly releasing an apology, saying that he never meant to disrespect anyone or make them feel uncomfortable. But if he did so, he apologizes for that. That after a CNN report exposed his on-set behavior over the course of decades. Morgan Freeman, one of the most decorated actors in the business. Meanwhile, producer Harvey Weinstein has turned himself in to the New York Police Department. He will face 1 count of rape and another charge of forcing a woman to have oral sex with him. He is also facing charges in other jurisdictions, including New York, further charges in New York, London, and possibly even some in Los Angeles. Pressure is growing on the Board of Trustees of the University of Southern California following the scandal with a gynecologist who apparently had been abusing and harassing students, patients for decades. That gynecologist has been fired, but now people are calling for University President C.L. Max Nikias to step down. Allegations that Dr. George Tyndall was not disciplined despite complaints over decades during his nearly 30 years at USC have roiled the campus. 300 people have come forward so far, making reports to the university that they were victims of Dr. Tyndall. And it is going to be another mild day. We're looking at highs in the upper 60s. Right now, 59 degrees in downtown Los Angeles. By the way, tonight, Boston Celtics versus the Cleveland Cavaliers in the Eastern Conference Finals. That after a lot of people are mad because the Warriors lost to the Rockets 98-94. I'm Dominique DePrima, and this is Radio Free 102.3 KJLH and KJLHradio.com. Let's go to Gary from Inglewood. Good morning, Gary.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm blessed. What's on your mind?
First thing I want to say to Eddie is that maybe he's a little bit too young to realize this, but when President Obama took office, there was people losing jobs, banks was closing, business was closing, And ever since Obama took office, it's been a steady growth. That was the first thing. Second thing, for the lady that's saying that she don't want to vote for any one of these politicians that's running right now, I would say to our do our own work again. A lot of people, instead of voting for Clinton, they decided to vote for Hennessy, weed, and everything else. Go ahead and make that vote and make a good vote. That way, instead of complaining about what's not being done, you actually have someone in there that can do something for you or with you. Not for you, but with you. Stop waiting on everybody else to do it for
All
you.
right.
Get out and do it yourself.
Thank you, Gary. Voters shut up is what they say. And speaking of things that can improve your personal economy, it's time for Freebie Friday with Bobo Aaron Arnell. Good morning, Bobo.
Good morning, Dominique. It is time for Freebie Fridays, and something that I wanted to bring up once before, it's always free to smile, so make sure you smile today. Free admission to Cedar Fair Parks for military. So, might be asking yourself, what's the Cedar Fair Parks? Well, that will be Knox Berry Farm and Knox Berry Farms Water Park. If you just simply go to the website, cagreatamerica.com, you can find the closest park just in case you're out of state and sign up for your free admission. Also, you can go to the ticket and show them a valid government issue ID or your DD-214. If you go to any window, you will receive your tickets for free. Also, we have free Totally Calcium drink mix sample. Hurry over to totallycalcium.com and fill out a short form to get a free Totally Calcium drink mix sample. Through the Blue Star Museum program, military members can get free admission to hundreds of cultural institutions around the country. This runs through Memorial Day and from Memorial Day through Labor Day. Visit arts.gov, that's arts.gov to find the nearest museum. Now, some more free stuff that we have going on. If you go to Kroger's, and if you don't understand, Kroger's owns a lot of restaurants, including like things like Food for Less and Albertsons and stuff like that. Albertsons, but everything.
All right, Bobo, at 5:54, you don't have to explain what Kroger's is.
Yes, I do, because a lot of people don't know what Kroger's is. I didn't know until I started doing Freebie Fridays.
All right.
What happened?
Go ahead.
Anyway, they're offering free vitamin water. If you go to Krogers.com and print out that nice little coupon, you can get hooked up with a free vitamin waters. And ending this up, military can receive free entrees from a couple of restaurants, including California Pizza Kitchen, Chili's, Denny's, and Starbucks. And since I'm being rushed off like I'm Eddie, this has been Freebie Fridays. That's hurtful. That's hurtful. Back to you,
All right,
Dominique.
you're Bobo. You're Bobo again. Thank you, Bobo. We'll have this up on Facebook. Yeah, and that's my fault, because I was supposed to go to the Freebie Friday earlier, but I forgot. But I didn't want to get it in. We'll have it up on Facebook. Let's go to Michael from Los Angeles. Michael, are you with us?
Yeah, hey, right here.
Hey, you're on the radio. Go.
How could Danny Bakewell do that to the Sentinel newspaper? Have you seen the Sentinel newspaper, the front page?
Yeah.
Terrible thing. I can't believe it. Let's remember...
What's wrong with it? I like the Sentinel newspaper.
You love it, huh? Well, hey, look, it's too much.
No, what do you not like about it?
Well, I just can't... how could he do that to the paper? Have some black people up there in the front of the paper. I mean, you know, it's like, I'm looking at it right now, it's too much for me. Maybe it's just me. I just can't handle it this morning.
The Sentinel newspaper is not like they have a shortage of black people in general, though. But anyway, go ahead, because I want to try to squeeze on a couple more people before we run out of time. So.
Okay, well, hey, anyway, let's remember what the protest was all about, the knee, taking a knee. Thank you, Dominique. Bye.
Bye. Okay, well, maybe more people will go by the Sentinel because you were talking bad about them, and that could turn out to be a good thing. Shirley from Hawthorne, welcome. Shirley?
Hello?
Hi.
Yes. Hi. I was thinking that maybe the players should take a knee right before the national anthem and then stand when the national anthem is playing. I think that would say a lot because they know what's inside of them. They know what they're thinking. How can they complain about that?
Yeah. Well, I think it's a good idea, but I don't think it'll fix it because, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but don't you think a lot of this has to do with the owners wanting to control the players more than the owners really the issue of the national anthem. They don't want them protesting at all. They want them to shut up and dribble. That's what I think.
Yes. Well, I just think that since they know what they're doing, I think maybe it was with the end, and how can they complain about that? Because they said stand, doing the national anthem. So if they stand, so I don't know. It was just a thought.
No, I think you're thinking along the same lines that a lot of the players are thinking about, because I've been hearing that really what they're doing right now is other ways to protest that, that could work. But my feeling, and I could be wrong, but I don't think so, my feeling is that the real issue is they don't want them to protest at all. Not during the national anthem, not on Monday, not on Tuesday, not on Wednesday. I just don't think they want them to do it. But I think we're going to see, because the players are not taking this lying down. They are serious about doing this protest. Okay, so I have a question for you. What should we, the fans, do if they continue to crack down? The NFL continues to crack down. Should we be protesting, or should we be boycotting the games, or should we just business as usual?
I think we should protest and boycott.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
All right. All right, Shirley from Hawthorne. Have a great weekend.
Thank you very much.
Man, there's so many stories. Thank you. So many stories as usual that I did not get to, but we will be talking on social media, on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all of the things. It's Radio Free KJLH. And then, of course, for me, it's DiPrima Radio, DiPrima Radio, except for Facebook, where it is Front Page Show. Front Page Show. Crazy story. I'm going to post this today about Alexa, the Amazon speaker Alexa. And, my son was warning me how Alexa records everything. And it has a backup battery, so even though you might unplug it, it could still be recording your conversations, sharing them with Jeff Bezos, the richest man in the world. And now there is a controversy about that, that Alexa, apparently there's a case that's causing problems where Alexa recorded a conversation between a woman and her husband without them knowing it, and then shared it with random people on their contact list. This is a private conversation, and she only found out about it because one of her employees called her and told her that she had heard a strange voice recording of her and her husband. And she says, unplug your Alexa, hopefully we'll see you there. We do open phones every Tuesday and Friday, Radio Free Friday and Hot Topic Tuesday. So hopefully you can get your point in today. You will get it in on Tuesday or over the weekend on social media. And of course, Wellness of Wednesday is back, so we'll see you on Wednesdays. Right now, though, it's time for the Steve Harvey Morning Show with my girl, Ade Lamar, and my girl, Shirley Strawberry. Of course, as you go on your way about your day, let's take a moment to affirm ourselves. Let's take that deep breath in and let us release. Today, let me remember, in the words of Jim Brown, success is a journey and not a destination. Until next time, Radio Free family, happy Memorial Day, happy African Liberation Day. One love.
102.3 KJLH Compton, Los Angeles. KJLHradio.com and the KJLH app. Radio Free.